things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Badgers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Miami's offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Guys, let's look big picture Miami. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Oh, looking down the middle. Makes the grab. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Meadows. Plucks it out of the air. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Line gets set, first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
The RPO, it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Motion from the back. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Badgers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 35 before he stops. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back on the option to give. Hard running there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so they get through and it's blocked.
That time, what a surge right up the middle of the field. They were able to get penetration and block the kick.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Dropping back, it's Meadows. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you never complain.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Open field on the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's Jefferson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give on the counter. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Moore will throw. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. trying to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Snags it over the middle. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll go to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Reads it, fires complete. Fights off the defender. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Meadows. Working that left side now. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
He wants to throw it again. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see they try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, the war for Utah has wrapped up between BYU and Utah, and we wanted to show you how this one went down. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Utes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The run to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Moore to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, 4th and inches, midfield. Go ahead. Go for it. I love the play call by the head coach. Trust your offensive line to get some movement out front. Let's keep this drive going.
Unloads to the right. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Meadows. Got the tight end outside. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the 1st down. Nice job by the offense.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires deep toward the end zone.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Moore will throw. Finds his big tight end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Purdy. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Might want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by just 4 to Northern Illinois. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Back to throw, it's Meadows. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third down.
Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Second down coming up on this. An opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Meadows. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretched?
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the beatdown has ensued. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner is stopped. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab on the left. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a third down play. Moore will throw. He's got him. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Let's go! From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Badger.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Looking for the 2-point try. He wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. He gets in there for the 2. It's a 2-possession game now, and they've still got a shot. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. To the air, it's Meadows. He lets one fly deep, and it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understanding late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Swings it out to the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Badgers will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Canes will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Moore to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Looking deep. Caught at the 25. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Now, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you've got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You can see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Smart move to keep it on the ground. There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Hurricanes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get outside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Meadows. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little...